is good this time. Because usually I do not click on unmic button. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me and if the music is balanced. Basically, I think the mic is okay, but the background is a little loud. How about now? Is that better? That's good. Awesome. I had much planned for you guys today. Yeah, got much planned. Today is our last chat day. Eventually, I would play some games about that later. How was my day today? It's been good. Okay. Let's use that for now. How's my day so far? It's been good. I ate food. I ate food earlier, and yeah, I'm not hungry. What else I do? Oh, I went through my plushies. I was like, I'm missing some plushies, and I was wondering where all of them went. And I had like, oh, I'm a little itchy now. But um, yeah, I was like, where's all the plushies? Apparently, they was in these bean bags. I had like 3 of them, where they was filled, and I thought they disappeared because I emptied out 2 of the bean bags so I can display them in my closet. Yeah. And then the other one was also in my closet. I was using it as an actual bean bag. And then I was like, wow, I haven't seen you guys in months. Yeah, it's crazy. How was your day, Dan? And do you like plushies? Look, I got a teddy bear on my shirt. Teddy bear. Yeah, hiding the stuffed buddies. But they were just, I call it, the beanbag is like they're having a party. An infinite party. And then I just forgot where the party went. Your day was alright? You got some rest for the weekend finally? Nice! I like never get rest, which is not good. I tried to get some sleep. And apparently, Naomi don't get sleep either. He's staying up all night. Yeah. Got some rest for the weekend. What's today? Today's Friday. Wow. It's Friday. Also, it sounds like the music creeping back up. I'm not sure how it's doing it. Oh. Maybe it's because I was putting on the copyright free music, and I don't know. It's doing it by itself. But is it better now? Is the volume better? I think also eventually I'm going to actually set up my mic. For now, we'll hope so. Hopefully. Because it's that some of my ports are broken. So I can't put too many things. I have my keyboard, like a extra keyboard with my mouse. Then I have the camera, and then I will have the gaming controller. But if I try to put in my mixer with my microphone, then I won't have space for something else. Cause what's that? Some of them are broken. My brother got into a fight with my laptop and kind of destroyed the short part of the parts, which sucks. Yeah. I need to get my laptop replaced anyway. Eventually I'm gonna, me and Momo's going to build my PC. Though for now, this will do. It sounds like you're running really low on ports then. Yeah, I think I only had 3 workable ports. And then when I tried to buy an extension for extra ports, it's not compatible for my laptop. Yeah, it was supposed to give me 3 extra ones, but it didn't. It didn't work. Yeah, I know. But maybe I need to get another one to extend my ports. And hopefully it works. And yay! You're part of the founding, the subs. Oh yeah. So you must have been there for the affiliate party. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. So I'm going to be getting things ready for the thing today. Yeah, so I am so new to all of this. I am excited. Let's see, guys. I know I gave Naomi a link to a port splitter a while ago, but I'm not sure if you'd be interested in it for now. Yeah, I'll ask her about it because now she has a PC. But you're part of the founding, so it doesn't matter if there's an ad. Nice. So, yeah, I'll ask her about it. Maybe it will work, and then I can have better quality sound. Because right now, my webcam is my microphone, and it's like so far away. And sometimes my voice isn't that loud. So if I get once I do the other ones, then I can put in the microphone. So the mic will be right next to me. Yes. Yeah. But for now, this is working, kind of. Why, thank you, Diane. I hope it do work out too, cause it shall be like that. The camera mic is pretty good. Awesome. Yeah, I just had to adjust the desktop audio so it doesn't overpower my voice. Yeah. Which is pretty nice. Yeah, I was listening back on some of my VODs to make sure that it sounds good. And it does. When I do the collabs, I just had to adjust the Discord. Yeah, and sometimes the music or the game. Yes. Let's see. Ba-ba-dooba-dooba-dooba-da. Of course, that's me. Naomi. She created my model. And my profile photo. Dooby-dooba. But yep. Oh, I'm not afraid to show my face, but on stream, what's that? The lighting makes me self-conscious and I feel so old. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't slept in forever. So, let me be tuber. We can do a check-in. I have a podcast. I'll do a real quick check-in. And then, what's that? I have a podcast version, and apparently I have a podcast voice. Sometimes when I listen to my own episodes, I fall asleep because it's so calming. I honestly feel that. I feel like I haven't slept well at all week. Aww. Have you tried drinking tea? For me, what helps me sleep is taking melatonin gummies. Yeah. But I usually sleep at like 6 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. I hope it's a check-in. Have you eaten yet? For me, I had 8. I did. Have I hydrated? I don't think I drank any water today. Okay, I guess that means I should drink some water right now. I'm lazy sometimes that after I ran out of water for my water bottles, I don't fill them up again. I have 2 empty water bottles. I have to try to find some of those gummies. Yeah, they should be at stores. They'd be tasty ones too. And they have some online. They hydrate. Hey Saxo! We're doing a check-in. I just hydrated a bit since I didn't drink water all day. Yeah, they help. They had different milligrams of how much it is. And it works for me. A chinchilla cult raid. Wow, she embraced it. She embraced the cult. Welcome. Ah, she did not embrace the cult. Chinchilla cult raid. Welcome. Oh, I don't. What cult? Now there is a joke going around about the chinchillas. She has a whole bunch of followers. I'm not sure how to do a shout out. Let me see. Shout out. Darn it! I did it again. Oh, I think it was that I didn't know how to do the shout out. Yeah. I did the shout out to Naomi for the cult raid, but apparently it's not a cult. Yeah. You're my muting. Yeah, because what's that? Momo got me a keyboard and it's like right next to me, and then I just keep pressing it. So I blame her. because if it wasn't for this keyboard, I wouldn't be muting. Yeah, I think that's how it works. I do love the keyboard, but it's the keyboard that's muting every time. It is your fault for liking it. It is a beautiful gift for my dear sister. Zaxo was like, I always play Naomi for all my problems too. I wouldn't have gotten it for you otherwise. I do love it. It's blue. It's blue, by the way, like my hoodie. My hoodie's blue. Glad to be friends with you on Steam. On Steam. Yay! Oh yeah! I would love to be friends with you guys on Steam and stuff so we can play games. This is new, Zach, so how long have you been cursing my name? Oh, blaming all the problems. This is quite news. Zaxa, why have you forsaken me? Yeah, we're doing a check-in right now, guys. Especially Momo. I was like, have you guys eaten yet? I ate some fried rice. It's like every time I'm on here or whatever, I'm always eating fried rice because it's like the go-to meal. And Naomi ate too much. But at least it was healthy. It was healthy food. Yeah. And we're not hangry. Well, yeah. Naomi gets hangry, guys. She doesn't believe it, but she does. I get hangry like more often, or like every day, but yeah. Zaxo says, I'm expressing my trust. I trust that you always support me even if I'm unfair. And Naomi was like, I do not have hanger. She does. She does get hangry. She used to have very bad hanger. But I'm worse. Prevention is key. If I ever get hangry on stream, just know that's just the hangry me. Don't take nothing personally. I heard I'm really blunt, like I'm really straightforward. Oh yeah, hydration. I haven't drunk water all day except now. Please drink water, guys, or hydrate. Did you move? I have walked up the stairs. That's it. I did that. I walked. I walked today. The pain will motivate me. Oh my. Did I sleep? I think I did. Oh, I did. I went to sleep earlier and I did wake up and I had a dreams. Yeah. Oh, you guys about to hear my podcast voice. We're gonna do what's that? A podcast thingy. A check-in. And Daxo says I jogged today, like every day. My bones are still thin. My tibia hurts. My tibius hurts. I don't know what's a tibius. It's still thin. Can you make them thicker through jogging? Good job for jogging though. Batra is like, oh yeah, Naomi, I sent you pictures of characters I got from the Goddess of Victory. Ooh, nice. Okay. It's the bone in the front of your leg, the tibius. I heard but drinking milk helps, but I'm not sure if it's true. I'm not sure if it's true. Alright. I will respond to you guys in the chat when we listen to this check-in. Because you guys gonna hear the podcast voice. Welcome in everyone once again. And then the only Alpha Omega says, once again, not staying long because it's 12:37 a.m. here, but have a good stream. Thank you. It's past midnight for you, so I hope you get some rest. And what's that? Hopefully the episode don't put people to sleep unless you're trying to fall asleep. Sometimes it put me to sleep because it is so calming sometimes. But if you guys are still around, we're gonna have story time. I'm gonna do poetry today. I'm gonna be singing, and I'm gonna what's that? Whip out my dream journal for y'all. Yeah, gonna pause that, and then I hope you're having a good day, Katera. Thank you, Vatra. I am. Thank you. I hope y'all having a great day today. Are you guys ready? I will be responding in the chat. Ooh, sounds like we're in for a treat. Oh, yes. This podcast episode is called Save at Checkpoint. Because, we're gamers here. This is like 7 minutes long. All right? One, two, three. Let's go.
Congratulations. You have reached a checkpoint. So, this is where we reflect, take a deep breath. All right, let's do that again. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. All right, so we're going to reflect on today. Have you drank water today? Have you drank water today? Or any liquids, whether it's juice, whether it's hot chocolate, whether it's tea, or anything else. Have you hydrated yourself today? If not, that's okay. The day is not over, the night is not over, and even if it is, there is another day. All right, have you ate? Did you eat something? Whether it's fruits, vegetables, snacks, real food, something that will sustain your body and give you energy. Have you ate today? If you did not, it's not too late. You can eat. Your body needs fuel for energy. All right? You can take the time to do that, or you can do that afterwards or later on today. So, did you use the bathroom today? Yes, sometimes you need to relieve yourself of toxins. Did you use the bathroom today? If not, maybe this is your reminder. Have you taken a shower or bath today? It helps you cleanse your energy, have you be in your own space. Have you taken a shower and freshened up or taken a bath to relax today? Have you slept today? Did you get rest? Sleeping and resting is not always one and the same. Did you take breaks today? Have you rested? If not, it may not be too late. Depending on when you're listening to this, you can rest, take a breather, or you can get some rest and sleep for the night or for the day, depending on your schedule. Alrighty. Have you moved your body today? It doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be a workout. Have you moved your body today? Have you got some fresh air today? Whether opening up a window or going outside. Have you got some fresh air today? Have you done something that brought you joy today? Have you done something that brought you joy today? Whether it's listening to music, playing video games, or creating art. Have you done something that brought you joy today? How are you feeling? What does your body tell you? Feel the sensations, acknowledge the feelings, the five senses, whether it's sight, hearing, smell, touch, or taste. How are you feeling? And how are you really feeling? Your emotions. Did you reflect on that? Whatever you're feeling, your feelings are valid. How are you really feeling? Alrighty. We got the major things, the essentials. Now let's get into other checkpoints. How often have you scrolled on social media or scrolled through YouTube or any other apps? Are you mindful of how much time you've been on them? It's okay if you do not know. And it's okay if you use it as a distraction. So, do you notice when you do them? This is your moment to acknowledge this. Alright, so how are you feeling? We did a little bit of a checkpoint here. And I hope you are doing well. If you are not, it's okay not to be okay. And I do hope you feel better. You can always listen to this mental health check-in and this checkpoint at any moment in time. You are worthy regardless. Worth is something to be recognized, not something to be earned. Remember, you're worthy of joy, peace, unconditional love, and all your heart's desires. Unconditional love does not mean unconditional tolerance. You are worthy of wholesome love. You are worthy of sleep. You are worthy of water, of food, abundance, peace, and joy. You are worthy regardless. This is the mental health check-in, and this is the checkpoint. Congratulations! You have reached a checkpoint.
Ta-da! We did it! We did it, y'all! You got to go. Gonna go farther back. First, there was nothing there. Then there was something. There was something. Yeah, it all started when I was bored. Alright, let me put some music on to make sure I adjust the sounds and everything. And then add about to pop up. Alright. Is my voice balanced with the music, by the way? Is it good? Let me. Yeah, it's hard to talk and listen to the music. Yeah, it sounds good like this. Awesome. Because I know sometimes the podcast is really loud, so I can't even hear my own voice sometimes. Speaking about Persona game and Persona 3 Reload, I'm ready to face off the next full moon bosses. Ooh, actually, I never played any of the Persona games. Yep, sound is good on my end. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that was my podcast episode, guys. Thank you guys for listening to the checkpoint. They take a dedication time to play it, but they are fun. Yeah, I will check it out. I heard they were fun. I will turn the music down just a bit. Okay, is that better? Is that better? Can you guys hear me better now? Yes, perfect. Yay! Right now they're on sale on Steam. Persona 3, now it's not playing over you. That's good. See me. Oh yeah, you guys said I can burp on stream. So next time if I burp, I'll just let it rip. Because it's that, I think I told you guys before on the debut that I used to be self-conscious about my burps because people say that I burp like a man or something, and I'm like, oh my. Yeah, just know we were rating them. Yeah, that's completely fine. Yeah, majority of Persona games on stream on Steam is on sale. Yeah, I will check it out. Which one do you recommend? Because I know there's a lot of different numbers. Yeah. Oh yeah, this I told you guys before. Everything's connected. Everything that I create is connected. The podcast, these streams, eventually when I release music and my books and the poetry and my animation, everything is connected. Because there's so many different versions of me that I don't have all the memories. And it is, with you guys are my buddies, and I need your help. I need your help to put the memories together because I don't remember everything. So, yeah. It's like Easter eggs, but it's not Easter. I don't know, something like that. How to switch phones. One of them was low on batteries. I hope you charged the other one then. Yeah, I do need your help, folks. I need your help. Calling all the buddies. Yeah. I'm planning to release at least one song this year. It's so nice. I'm gonna be singing today, guys. And doing a poem for y'all. Oh, I hear a memory game for Katera to uncover. Oh yes, I need your help. Did all these things? There's so many different versions of me that I don't have it. You know? In this form, that I have certain memories. I only been around for a while. I only debuted a couple weeks ago. So I don't know the other Kateras. Yeah. Thatcher says people will play 5 for how streamlined it was. Oh, let me read better. Why am I reading like this? People would say play 5 for how streamlined it was. Persona 4 Golden is a great start. Persona 3 Reload is also a good start, since a lot of things has been updated from the other version. While you're looking around, you notice there's a game called Persona 3 Portable, now that there's a virtual novel-like gameplay. The only thing cool about the version is that you can play as a female with completely different storyline for Persona 3. Things would be really different than the normal story. Okay, Persona 4 is a great start. I think I will try Persona 4. I'm not sure. Yeah, I will look at the trailers. Whenever I want to relive a memory, start by tracing your own origins. Then work your way up to your current memories. You see, as this version of me, it's part of the lore. I can only do so much. Go for it whenever you have the chance. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. Because as you can see, I can only be here, during stream. I can't really access everything else. That's why I need your help. Maybe I can enter VR chats too. That'd be cool. Alright, let's see what we have, guys. Let's see what we have, folks. Ba-da-da-da! As some of y'all know, yesterday was my Twitch anniversary. Affiliate. Affiliate anniversary. I became an affiliate yesterday. Da-da! Thank you. Yeah, so we're having a party. We're having a party. You guys are invited. We are at the party. Woo! And cats, thank you. Thank you. Do. Hit your disco ball. Bop-a-dub and the balloons. And of course, when there's balloons, a balloon always fly away. Thank you. I'm so proud too. I wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys are so amazing. Happy Affiliation Day. Whee! Da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Momo. She helped me design my character with my direction and her collaboration and helping decorate it and the profile. It's amazing. Thank you, my dear sister. Yeah. And I have a story about a disco ball. I do. I remember once upon a time, I was like maybe 5 years old. There was my family called it the birthday curse. Because every time my birthday or one of my brother's birthday happens, something goes awry wrong, bada. Yeah, so it was my birthday this time, right? And I didn't feel like playing outside in the sun and the grass and all this stuff. I decided to play indoors. And have your parents ever told you, or have you ever heard not to play ball in the house? Well, I decided to anyway because I could. I'm a kid, and so I decided to play in the house, to play catch. I was throwing a football, an American football. It's brown and it's shaped like a seed, but it's pretty big. If you don't know, it's not a soccer ball. It's not the football all around the world, but I do have that football too. But in this story, it's an American football, the one that you throw, not kick. Well, I guess you can kick it too, punt it. Anyways, I was playing catch with my brother, right? We was in the basement, throwing it back and forth, and then I wanted to throw the ball really, 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 really far. And I told him to go all the way across the basement because it was like really really long, and I'm a kid, I'm small, so I felt like I could do it. I could throw it really far. So I threw it as far as I could, but in my mind, far means I throw it high. And then you might know where the story goes. I threw it too high. and and all of a sudden the disco ball fell. It fell and shattered into a million pieces. It was so loud that everyone in the house heard it. Somehow, I didn't know how they heard. It's just a disco ball, it's just made of glass. Um, Me and my brother looked at each other and I was like, um, we're about to get in trouble. But if we run away, they won't know. If if we don't say nothing, no one will find out. If you don't talk about it, it didn't happen, right? If no one heard, like they say, does a tree, if a tree, no one heard the tree fall, did it still fall? And I was thinking, if no one heard the disco ball shatter, did it really happen? My other brother was watching from the stairs. So we all ran up the stairs together and pretend that we were, as you guessed it, normal. We were normal. We were innocent kids. Haven't done a thing wrong. I'm not sure how they found out, but we got punished and they was like, why you didn't play outside? I was like, I wanted to play ball in the house. I thought it would be fine. And in Asian cultures, um, you get disciplined. They grew bamboo. They grew bamboo in the backyard, guys. Just for us. And I did not like it. And I was like, darn. And then what's that? We had to stare at the wall for hours and think about what we did. I usually fell asleep. I fell asleep staring at the wall. I was so bored. I was so bored. I didn't know what to do with myself. Yeah, that's the disco ball story. That was my birthday. And another birthday, on my brother's birthday, he broke the TV because we was playing Floor is Lava. We was playing Floor is Lava, right? And in that same basement, by the way. Yeah. We was climbing over all the desks and the computers, and we was climbing the windows and climbing all the furniture that was attached to everything. We climbed over the huge bed because there was a bed, like, you know that bed that has a pea in it, like a pea pod or whatever that thing is in the story with the princess. They was like a gazillion mattresses. You had to climb all the way to the top. Yeah, we climbed over that too. And then when I didn't get to the TV yet, he climbed over the TV or around it, and then it shattered. It fell on the ground, and a lot of smoke was coming out of it. It was crazy. Everyone heard that one. And that was his birthday. We got in trouble the same way. I thought if we ran up fast enough, we'll be okay. We still got in trouble. And every year we did something stupid. And they were so afraid. They was like, oh, the shenanigans. We can't have them together. It was. I think if they kept letting us hang out, then I think the expensive dining room table or something was next. Because we broke a lot of iron boards. And we even broke a window. Or two. Or three. We broke a chandelier too. Yeah, we did. Oh, and in the mantle thing, on the fireplace. There were so many. Are you still affected by the birthday curse ever since? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Guess what's that? It was happening every year. When I was a kid. But I think they deliberately separated us so we don't celebrate our birthday together. Because it only happens when we're together. They would say we were troublemakers. So they made sure we separated during our birthdays so they can break the curse. I think it worked. Yeah. Dabba dabba dooba. Yeah, so some lore. Some lore. Let's see. What's next? Of course, more story time. I love stories. So, I'm starting to play D&D, right, guys? And if you guys didn't know, here's the backstory. I used to be a dungeon master once upon a time, and I didn't play by the rules. You see, I had helping others create their D&D characters. Yeah, I was a DM, but before you get too excited, I was a really chaotic DM. I created a whole bunch of NPCs, and I created all of them OP. They were overpowered, and I didn't follow any of the rules. I made up the whole world, and I created all the creatures, and they had like infinite health and infinite power. It wasn't the best. So let me tell you about my world that I created. That's pretty funny. So in this world, right, it has magic but no technology, so there's no phones or whatever. You had to it was mostly storytelling. So you can have telepathy, you can have like magic, and that's how you talk to people, and then you can time travel, and you can do all this stuff, right? So I prepped my players. It's like, hey, and this world is really chaotic. I didn't know you were supposed to have a campaign story. My main thing is just survive through the chaos, right? Let me paint the picture. In this world, it was like you had to jump through different portals. I think you might be referring to the characters Tina from Borderlands. I'm not sure, I haven't played it or saw it. But what's that? When I was going through the world, I was telling them there's woods, there's towns, there's people and merchants. If you talk to them, let's see what happens. I didn't really do much planning beforehand at all because I'm an improv storyteller. And I usually remember things socially, especially when it comes to stories, because I dream a lot and I have super vivid dreams. So whatever happens, happens. Whatever mood I'm in. So, at one point, we had one of the merchants. That was like pickpocketing all the players, and only the players had to roll. Only the players could roll with the initiatives and the stuff and everything. But there was no initiative. The NPC or the characters was the initiative. They just had a roll saving throw and stuff. And charisma. So we had that. There was a tsunami at one point, and then a flash flood and a tornado, and then there was a black hole and quicksand with like zombie hands coming out, pulling people under. And then you had to jump through the window. to jump through a portal, and then you had to go through different hotels and stuff, and then talk to like a book or something to talk to the secret agent from a different world. And then there was if you ever watch Inside Out, of Bing Bong is the imaginary friend. But in my world, he was a chaotic pinata. He was so OP. No one liked him. He was like really, really sleazy. It was so funny. And then this will haunt the players. The players will hear bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. And people would freak out, saying, oh no, it's bing bong. Because he would just terrorize everyone. It was fun for me. And then they had to do a lot of saving throws. And then eventually one of the players was able to defeat Bing Bong. And because Bing Bong was a pinata, he cries and bleed out candy. It's like, oh my gosh, please save me. I promise I won't do no wrong. It was so fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. One of the players has so much charisma, they was able to get out of everything. Every chaos that had to deal with charisma by convincing characters and stuff. It was like miraculous. But all the natural disasters and all the chaos, it was too much for my players, so everyone quit. Everyone was like, this is too much. One of the characters was like, I don't know how to jump out the window to go to a different world with the flash flood and the tornado and the quicksand. And I was like, oh my, that's valid. Well, I can create a thing for you that could magically help you. And then another player quit when they was grabbed by quicksand, and I was like, you can do a saving throw. And I think that character actually didn't make it. And that person didn't want to create another character. And I was like, that's the point of D&D, is to create infinite characters. Yeah, my players got too attached. And I was having too much fun. That was my experience as a DM on my campaign. Yeah. It was pretty chaotic. So when I was asked for the new D&D session, how experienced am I? I said I was a DM, but I probably did not do it right. Yeah, that was my experience. Yeah, role playing, right? Haha. I didn't even know there was books that you were supposed to refer to. I didn't know that the NPCs and the creatures had to roll. It was really chaotic. I had so much fun. We played once a week, and the game would last for like 3 hours each time because we had at least 3 other players. Yeah, it was very entertaining. Yep. I think that the characters even ate food in my world. They were selling hamburgers or something. I didn't understand the concept of the game besides from role playing. Yeah. Do you guys have any D&D experiences? Or do you guys you guys know much about D&D? It sounds fun but stressful. Oh yeah, I wasn't stressed one bit. My players was constantly stressed until it got too much. They was like, okay, all this is not fair. It was fun when they was surviving. Either when their character reached their demise, they was like, this is This is too much. And I didn't know your character can level up. I didn't know that they could level up. So the characters, their characters was unmatched for the creatures I curated. I didn't know there was a cap to damage for creatures too. I was told. Yeah. I played, but I'm not a very charismatic person either, so I don't know how well I did. I don't know. I don't really know much about D&D. I heard that you can be anyone you want in D&D. It's like you put on a persona because your characters is not you. You know what I mean? And that it's like rolling the dice. You roll the dice and it plays for you or something. But that sounds fun. D&D. There's so many DMs out there. I didn't know that D&D could have been so popular. Yeah. Dabba dabba dobba. Ba ba dabba da. Ba ba da ba da ba da. Ooh. I guess I had to start pulling up the dream journal. I think the dream journal might be next. DB. Let's see, what is next? The dream journal. The dream journal is next. Let's see. You guys already heard the giant kangaroo giraffe dragon that hisses like a snake and breathes fire. It was so tall that it covered the moon. Let's see. I could I have so many dreams, guys. I could go off one on the top of my head, but sometimes when I go through my dreams sometimes, I'll be like, huh, that's interesting. I wrote some of them down. Oh, do you guys have dreams, or you guys remember your dreams? I would like to know. I would like to know. Oh, I don't need the dream journal for this one, folks. Oh my gosh, this one is so nice. Of course, it's as chaotic as my D&D, because my imagination is like crazy. Okay, at first, it started with, I was in a classroom, right? I was in a classroom, and the teacher was saying something, and one of the girls in the class wanted to show me something on their phone. And when I looked at the phone, it really was cryptic, right? And it was like aliens was messaging her. It was not like Morse code, but it was really quite strange. And then when I went through the back, because there was like a fire drill all of a sudden, I brought the cryptic phone with me, and I thought I was going to throw it into the lake, because there was a magic lake in the behind the school, and there was a lot of trees. And when I walked all the way to this lake, I was gonna like either throw the phone or take a picture. But all of a sudden, when I looked beside me to my left, there was a well. There was a well in there. And then when I looked, I was gonna look inside the well, but there was a lot of people surrounding it, and another person behind me was trying to talk to me, but I couldn't understand what the person was saying. And then a whole bunch of other people was diving into the well. They set the well on fire, and then they was jumping into it, and they had like body paint with no clothes on, and they was just diving into it, and it was crazy. I was freaked out, and then all of a sudden, when I looked to my right, I hear a large rumbling with lots of water, and when you look to the right, we're in the middle of the woods with the well on the left side, and then when you look to your right, you see a imagine Rome, the pillars and the things that's really tall, right? It other people was jumping into the well. Let me drink some water, hydration. Okay, jumping into the well, and it was a water well over there. And a lot of people were jumping into that well too. And then all of a sudden, there was a huge dragon. The one with the fire was on the right, coming from the well. There was a fire dragon, and then there was a water dragon that burst through the wall. So I had to run because 2 dragons of fire and water is not great. I somehow ran to the mall, and when I went to the mall, I wanted to find some things, and I went to the store because like every person's for themselves at this point, and it was a lot of chaos, so much chaos and yelling and everything in the mall. And when I went into the store, the phones and the pots and pans, I saw like people I recognize in my dream. It was like teachers or something, right? And the teachers was like, we can't let you escape or let you do something. So I grabbed a pan and hit them in the head, and I ran for it. And then I knew there was like water coming up because the dragons, and so I went to the kayak store to get myself a kayak with a life vest. And then I heard the water leaking, and the store was already filling up with water. And then the water burst open, and we was on the top floor, by the way. I was all buckled in. Well, it doesn't have buckles, but you know, the kayak. It was not a regular kayak. It was one of those rapid kayaks, the one that you can go on rapids with. So I flew from the water. I glided over the water, and I went down the balcony, and then I went down all the way down to the water thing, and I saw a whole bunch of people try to swim and paddle. And I tried to paddle upstream because all this fire dragon and water dragon was intense. So I kept going, but I was getting really tired because paddling upstream is like impossible. So, because there was like a whirlpool. There was a whirlpool that was trying to take everyone. So it was too strong. So it flipped my kayak around, and then I went down the whirlpool into this little hole in the ground, and I crawled out of it. It was dry now. Now we're underground somehow with dirt. It was moist dirt, and it's like you just coming out of a cave or into a cave or something like that. But what's that? I saw myself in the mirror, and I saw my siblings there, and everyone had like dirt on them too, and it was like, oh, finally you came or something like that. And we was trying to figure out a way to get out, and I was looking around, and I was like, this place looks familiar, maybe we can get out of here. And we was coming up with the plan, and I went up the stairs. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast. When I get excited, I talk a little fast. Okay. Okay, I'll answer it when I finish. And then I'll read the message about the dream when I finish too. And then when I went up the stairs, I went into my aunt's house, but this time I no longer have dirt and stuff on my skin. I was pristine clean. And when I looked around, everything was blue. Like a eerie blue. It felt sterile. Like everything was like clean or something like that. So when I did that, I saw my same siblings sitting at the table eating. Everyone was so formal, and I was like, how did that happen? And they're older now, too. Everyone's older. And I was like, I just saw you a second ago. And what happened? You guys finally escaped. But they was talking in monotone, and I was told by my aunt to sit down and eat, but I didn't want to. It felt quite strange. I felt like, dang, can I escape this place too? And then when I looked out the window, I saw deers out there, like the ones with the big antlers. It was quite strange. And then I think I woke up. Yeah, it was quite intense. Zaxo said, recently I had a dream in which a girl with red hair said she's my OC, original character, and she was mad. I never drew her, so I drew her after I woke up. That's so cool. Wow, original character wanted you to draw her. And how am I doing? Angel asked. I'm doing pretty good. I just drank some water. I'm gonna drink some water again. Yeah, how you guys doing? Yeah, some dreams are like more memorable than others. Yeah, I really enjoyed that dream. It was fun, it was chaotic. And a lot of my dreams are chaotic. As you guys heard about the giant kangaroo giraffe dragon that hisses like a snake and breathes fire. Angel says, you're vibing. Nice. He's vibing. I'm glad. Dabba dooba. You're vibing. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Eventually, I'm gonna have my model hands work. Debbie dabba da. What up? You can imagine what my hands are doing. Boop-a-doo. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba. Da-doo-ba-doo-ba. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Eventually, I will have functional hands. Boo. I hope you guys are doing great today. Yeah. And I wonder if you guys have a lot of dreams yourself. Do you guys dream often? And if you do you guys remember it? As you can see, I remember my dreams vividly. I can even eat food in my dreams, guys. I can eat food in my dreams. I could, what's that? I don't have the best sense of smell, so I don't really care for the smell in my dreams. It just feels like normal life. It's so much so that dreams are so vivid that I feel like I'm just living life. It's just different versions, so many. Yeah, I can eat food. I remember I ate waffles and it was so good. I had a feast in my dream. It was some delicious food. Have you guys eaten food in your dreams before? I heard some people can't eat food in their dreams. Zaxo says, I often dream of cityscapes at midnight. I'm usually cycling somewhere on twisting roads. Often I dream also of driving a car that doesn't have brakes. Oh my. I think I had dreams about cars driving before too. So Is it scary? Scary to ride bikes on twisty roads or driving a car without brakes? Cityscapes at midnight sounds like a pretty scenery, but it could also be scary. Angel says, nope, just the endless darkness of the abyss and lewd dreams. That's all but 80% darkness, 20% lewd. Ah, darkness. Is it like, what's that? When you wake up, you felt like you just closed your eyes. Like you closed your eyes and then, or is it actually the endless darkness of the abyss? It's quite interesting. I usually don't have that. Usually, I always have a dream. Multiple dreams a night. Because what's that? It's like one dream for me. But when I tell the story, it sounds like multiple dreams because every threshold that I cross is a new scenery, new characters, new clothes, new look, new everything. Yeah. Like how we went from a school setting to in the middle of the forest with a lake, and then all of a sudden we're at the mall and at a basement thing. Yeah, pretty different scenery, and it doesn't cross my mind that I'm dreaming because everything feels so real, and it makes sense in my brain that going from one place to another is natural. Saxo says, I used to dream a lot about the midnight sea. Often accompanied by flooding and gargantium, gargantium. I'm not the best at pronunciation. Please bear with me. Gargantum, Gatian. Crashing waves that always dissipate just before reaching me. Sometimes something changed though, and I don't dream of bodies of water anymore. I miss it. Oh. The water. The water. I do like the water. Maybe you can listen to some ocean sounds before you go to sleep. Maybe you can dream of water. I remember actually, like in real life, when I'm at the beach at nighttime, it's so dark. It's scary. Especially since the waves, you can't see nothing, and then the waves can just pull you in, and I'm like, oh my, don't go in there. It's almost like the sirens, like come to the water. And I'm like, no thank you. I'll just make sandcastles on the beach. Yeah, that's what I usually do. And then I pretend to be a waterbender. Be like, ooh, I'm moving the water. Look at all these waves. Look at all these waves. Me and Momo, be doing that. Zaxo says, sometimes I dream of my VTuber friends. Oh, that's so cool. VTuber friends. Da-da. DB. Ooh, it's singing time. I can do acapella. I'll make up some songs. Cause I don't remember the lyrics and stuff and things. And I'm not the best at karaoke. Yeah. Cause what's that? If you guys was there for my debut, I had some bad karaoke experiences. Yeah. I'm excited when I actually release my single or my EP or my album so you guys can listen to it too. It is so lovely. Baby Duba. The singing today. because I feel like singing. I used to sing all the time. I had a vocal coach before. He would tell me to sing everywhere, anytime, any day. Just sing all day, every day, practically. Because once I do that, I can sing on stage and everything just fine. Because I used to be self-conscious about my voice. So I used to sing like in college everywhere I went when I play pool, which is also billiards. The thing where you have a pool stick, the cue stick, and you hit the white ball and try to get all the balls in, the stripes and the solids. Yeah, I used to sing, and everyone would hear me. And when I kept doing it, I wouldn't be self-conscious, but when I stopped doing it, I get self-conscious again. Because it's, yeah. Zach says I sing all the time. I'm not really good, but I'm improving. Nice. I do love singing. Actually, I don't sing enough. Because like I said, once I don't sing that much, I get self-conscious. Even with myself, isn't that crazy? Especially when the house is so quiet. I think it's because also before I used to sing on the top of my lungs, and my family would tell me to shut up because I'm singing too loud or singing too much, and I should focus on school and studying and focus on important things. And I'd be like, dang, I must not sound good. And then another person told me it's a miracle I can sing. And I was like, oh my. It was not encouraging. And I was like, I must have been really bad if you say that. Yeah. And I'm not sure about the copyright thing with the singing other people's songs on here. I don't know. I think Naomi does sing other people's songs, but I'm not sure. Maybe if I do like a cappella, or maybe if I make up a song or something, it will be fine. I'm not sure. I have to do more research. I'm stalling if you couldn't tell. I'm a little nervous. Hopefully it sounds good. I didn't do any vocal warm-ups today, so it might sound bad. Yeah. Doopy. So I'm gonna do a couple of vocal warm-ups. I'll be right back, and I'll use the bathroom, so I'll be less self-conscious. I'll be back, guys. Alrighty, I'm back. Da-ba-da. Yes, I'm back, guys. I'm back, folks. From my mini break. But hopefully my mic is unmuted this time. Yeah, can you guys hear me? Your mic is indeed unmuted. Yay! That's lovely, folks. Okay. um, let's see. I'm a little nervous. um, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I just need to get out of my own head. Maybe I can sing to the music. No, I'm not singing to the music because I don't even know what the music's gonna be like. Okay. Let's go. Welcome back. Thank you. Alrighty. I need to get out of my own head. If I don't think about it, then everything should be just fine. If I just close my eyes, then I'm on stage, you see, singing for all to hear. I'm here, I'm here. I hope you can hear my voice. Hopefully the mic picks up what I'm singing. Because here we are right here on Twitch. Here we are, wherever, ever you're heaven that you see. We're having a party, having a party. You see. Yesterday was my Twitch anniversary. Now, my Twitch affiliates, a Twitch affiliate versary, something like that. You bum bum, dun 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 dun. If we had music, we listen, bum 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 bum, listen, as we going, as we going. We did stories today, we did stories. We listened to an episode, God save that checkpoint. We did so many dives into the rabbit holes. We went through so many dimensions. We went through so many dimensions. We went through so many worlds. Now we're here, now we're here, now we're here. We're here on stage with you on the with all of us at this concert, with all of us right here. Thank you. All right, that was fun. Hopefully you guys can actually hear it, because sometimes the mic don't be picking things up. Zaxo says, "Well, dang girl." Angel is like, "You have a much better singing voice than you give yourself credit for, Katsura." Dang girl, I hear it all. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, like I have a pretty strong voice. I remember when I auditioned for musicals and stuff. They said my voice is like on Broadway type of voice, because I can really project. Because I'm a speaker too and a poet. I perform all the time. Yeah, I perform better at acapella, and I think when I have the music with other songs, I get in my own head, and I feel really self conscious. Your mic didn't cut out. Yay! I'm glad. Because every time I try to sing on my podcast, it was too loud, or so like it couldn't pick up the sounds. I love your performance, Bravo. Thank you. It was improv. I made it up. And I was getting into it. I was imagining on the stage and everything. If you can give your head pats, if I can give you head pats, I would. This mother likes head pats. Yeah. As this version of me, I like head pats and teddy bear hugs. But if you ever meet me in person, absolutely do not do that. Yeah. But this model likes this. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, closing my eyes because of that. I'd be so tempted to read the messages and I'd be like, oh no, what if they think it is so bad? So I closed my eyes and I try not to look. Yeah, part of the lore, you had to distinguish the difference. And when I do performances, oh, it'd be so nice that when I have a mic, there's probably mic accessories for the models. I have the mic and we'd be singing and performing and the stuff. Yeah, I had to listen back on the VOD to see how I sound, because sometimes we sound different in our own ears. Like I feel like I sound one way, and then when I listen back, and I'm like, oh dang, why is that like that? The mixing on your mic capture is not great for singing. It's a bit unbalanced, too loud sometimes. Ah, thank you for the feedback. It's probably because my speaking voice is low, because I'm not speaking so loud. But my singing voice, like when I actually project my voice, can be loud because I've been trained to sing, so the people in the back of a room can hear me. Because when I sing on stage, sometimes the mic goes out. Like you had to be heard over the music, even if your mic doesn't work. People should still be able to hear you. Because I did musicals, So, yeah. I remember someone told me, it's like, oh, stop holding yourself back when it comes to singing. so I tried not to. Yeah, because when I'm speaking now, it's not that loud, but my singing voice is. Maybe I had to turn it down when I'm singing, or go farther away from the mic. Yeah. Singing. Oh, I forgot. I can burp out loud. I need to get better at that. Yeah, because it's that there's like gas in my tummy. I ate fried rice and it hurts my tummy sometimes, but I don't want to eat Tums like every day. So I try not to unless I absolutely have to. Yeah. We could turn the back the music. The music up. Doopa doopa. Yeah. So the next thing is poetry. The poetry is next, folks. Let's see which one I am willing to share this time. Last time was hide and seek. That was a classic performance. I love performing that one. I love performing that one. Hi. Hi. I'll just say Nini. Hi, Nini. That's my bestie right there. You just missed it. If you just got here, you just missed the singing portion of the stream. Best friends forever. Yeah. You guys are my buddies. She has elevated to bestie status. Sorry, I won't be catching the rest of the stream. I gotta do stuff. I'll leave a lurk though. It was fun. You're awesome, Katera. Ta-ta. Aw, it's alright. Thank you. I will see you in a different stream. The lurks. I know what lurks mean now. Oh man. Nini was like, oh man, I'm sorry. I have been working on my dreams tonight too. I know you've been doing great. Oh, that's great that you've been working on your dreams. There's also VODs, so you guys can listen to some of this stuff later too. But now we're in the poetry section. So I'm looking for a poem that I will perform today. Unless you guys want an improv one. Because I did an improv singing. I'm really good at improv because I'm also a voice actor. So we practice improving. I do improvs all the time, so I can do an improv poem or stuff. Oh, Zaxo says, oh, before I go though, it was really nice of you to friend me on a Steam, on stream, on stream. You're a really social one, very proactive. Sorry. I mean Steam. Ah, you're welcome. I'm friends with you here too. Well, I followed you. I guess I did a bit of friends a bit. Yeah, I like being friends with my buddies, so we can play games and stuff. Yeah, I'm quite a social one. I love to talk. People say I won't stop talking. That was that. If you don't walk away, then I will keep you there all. I can tell so many stories. You had to say, you better walk away now, or I will go on another tangent. Yeah. I would love to play with you sometime. Anyway, gotta go. Bye. Bye. It'll be fun to play with you sometime. Yeah, then you guys can be my gaming buddies. I would like to play with y'all sometime. Yeah, I had to come up with my schedule for next week too. So, ooh, I think there's a poll option. I'm still learning how to do this. Let's see if I can do a poll. Poetry. unmuted. Darn. It's probably because I typed something. The poll is up for 1 minute. There's a couple more seconds. Darn it, guys. Maybe I wonder if I can. Yeah, you have a couple more seconds for the poll. If you want to improv or archive poem. Okay, improv it is. And also, I keep doing that with the space bar. And then Angel was like, I have my hopes up on Katara joining us on Overwatch with the chinchilla. Yeah, I'm excited too. I just don't know how to. It's not on Steam. I had to download it. I don't know where to download Overwatch. So, once I do, I can play. It is on Steam. It is on Steam. It's on Steam. Would be unless I already have it. I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it. Let me see. Over. Let me look into the store. Overwatch. Is it Overwatch 2? Is that what it is? It says it looked so bad. It has it has mixed reviews and mostly negative reviews. So I wasn't sure if that was it. Overwatch 2. Why does it have such bad reviews then? Why is it so bad? I thought that wasn't the game because it has such a bad reviews. Dang, this is crazy. Overwatch 2. I'll start installing it. It might take a minute though, before I could even play. Yeah, it will take about an hour and 30 minutes for it to download. Yeah. It'll be fun. I played it once before. Katara, if you play Overwatch for a long time, like I have, you understand. If you play Overwatch for a long time, you understand. Okay. Yeah, I don't play Overwatch. I haven't. I played it once. I played the Overwatch, the first version. I didn't play Overwatch 2. I think I had Overwatch before, but I think Overwatch 2 is like the replacement of Overwatch or something. Because I used to have Overwatch. But I think you had to pay for it before or something like that. Now it's free. You should check the Steam comments for Overwatch. Yeah. A lot of them is not recommended. This person played Overwatch 2 42.6 hours. I think right now Overwatch is slightly better every single session. It's nostalgic, special place in their heart. The game status is horrible. It's getting ruined by the amount of in-game purchases with this game. They prefer Overwatch as a purchasable game versus Overwatch being free to play. Oh, because all the in-thing purchases and the community is horrid. That's what it says. Crazy. Yeah, I remember playing Overwatch. I had fun, and then there were so many other games to play. I guess I didn't really have many people to play with. It was a whole bunch of strangers. So hopefully it's better with friends. Yep, that's normal Overwatch for you. Yeah. Hydration. It is better with friends. Yeah. So, beeba. Um, I should be able to play Overwatch. And what's that? I got invited to play Headliners today too. So hopefully I get to do one of them today. Yeah. So, for anyone who is having ads right now, I shall wait before I do what's that? The improv poem so you can listen to it too. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah. I think the headliner game is already downloaded, and for the Overwatch, it should be finished in an hour and a half. Yeah. I'm excited. And maybe next week I can play The Sims 4. I think their license for some of the platforms has expired, so I have The Sims 4 on a different platform now. So hopefully I can still play it. I can still play the game. I was looking forward to it, and then I had to switch up the plans to play Cat Quest again. So, welcome back. Welcome back, those who was on a ad break. Welcome back. I didn't start the improv poem yet. I waited just for y'all. Ooby, I dropped something. Nah, it was my phone. Okay, let's do an improv poem. I used to do these all the time on stages and stuff. I did this a lot. Okay. Ba-doopa doopa. Doopy doopy doopoo. Doo 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 doo. Alrighty. Drink some water real quick. Ooh, what does that say? I can't read it. Ooh. Hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate again. Thank you. More water. I think I need to put that like not on top of me. I'm usually not this big. So I can put that over the chat, maybe. No, put it over my name, maybe. Yeah. Hydration. I will create more redeems. What's that? I was trying to create the token or whatever I have. Naomi has snacks. Squiddo has mustard packets. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for mine yet. And then the other things. Yeah. One of the redeems would definitely be singing, because I do want to sing more. And probably another one would be like some improv poetry. Probably. Yeah. Alright. You ready? Oh, what ready? Da da da. Okay. I wish I had a mic. It's been so long since I did a poem, let alone an improv poem. Oh, let me take that back. I performed a poem on my debut. That might have been a couple weeks ago, and look at where we are now. We are now a Twitch affiliate. All these buddies, and I welcome y'all to every single session. Every place that we go, whether it's in a game, whether it's on stage in the audience, or all of the rabbit holes we venture towards. As we go down, 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 we see so many things that you wouldn't have known they existed before. So, as we explore and you record in the archives, helping me piece together my memories, I thank you. It's like an Easter hunt, but it's not Easter. I don't even understand. It's like putting together a puzzle pieces, like a jigsaw thing, if you know what I mean. Because all these things putting together the disco ball that shattered long, long ago, pasting them shard by shard till we see all the reflections, all the facets of Katera. Because that's me. Here we are as I speak, performing this improv poetry for you and me, all the buddies, all the veggies, because this is where we are. Let's see who's in the chat, who's here, whether from the present or from the past. Here we have Angel Knight 890. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. Shanisa M. Thank you here. Zaxo X. I thank you for your presence. What we have, who we have. Let's go up the chat one by one as we go. We have Dirty Dan Archery. We have That's So. Batra Zero. We have Naomi Momichi, my dear sister. A fluffy, demi-human chinchilla. We have Jessie OJ1. And who do we have next? Let's go up the roll call. Let's see. Up the chat we go. We're going from the rabbit hole. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-da. Of course there's me, Katera Speaks. I respond to y'all in the chat sometimes. And of course we have the raid, the chinchilla raid, who have flew in. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Any new names that I can see? I know there's more. There's more than one, there's more than two, there's more than three. Who do we have here today? Ba ba bum, ba ba bum. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I know there's more. I know there is. For sure, for sure, for sure. Oh, the only Alpha Omega. I can't forget about you. Then, I'm pretty sure I said Zaxo X already, but if I didn't, there you go. Then, we have Batra Zero. If I didn't say your name, now I did. And I know there's more to this, but the chat has gone erased. There's no more, but I'm pretty sure there might have been a serious Astoria. There might have been more. There might have been Klutz Machine. There might have been others. Then there's Casey the Architect. I think I got everyone, and if I didn't, I apologize, because the chat only has so much to tell, so much history, in the span of 1 hour and 55 minutes. But this is where I take my finish. As I bow on this ending of this piece, thank you all for showing up for my improv poetry. Oh yeah, I forgot the seconds. Da-da! Da-da-da-da-da! That's my improv poetry, guys. Hopefully I got everyone. Because it just stopped. I was like, did I get everyone? I think I said Zaxo twice. And I was like, dang, I know there was more people in here. But, yeah. Hey, Casey. I was doing some improv poetry. Oh, eventually we can have open mics. I am so excited for that, guys. To have some open mics. With y'all. And then I can hear y'all poems. I can hear y'all poems. That's a crowd favorite. When I'm able to shout out people's names. Oops. Especially online performances. It was like, oh, my name's in the poem. Yep. And when I do a highlight, do a clip of the thing, and you hear your name, it's like, oh, you was there. I saw you. Yeah. I haven't did improv poetry in so long. Usually was that, in some places they give me prompts. Like people give me prompts and ideas of what to improv. Yeah. Hydration. Yes, yes, yes. Oh man, I forgot about the lurkers. Oh, that's only in the chat. For all the lurkers. I forgot to shout y'all out, but I do appreciate you guys. Yeah, the lurkers. Yeah. Let's see, let's see. Let's put back the music. The music, music, music. Yeah, different vibes. Da-da-da. As you guys know, we did the singing already. We did the singing already, which was fun. Lots of fun. We did the poetry. We did the poetry. I want to get into writing more poems because I haven't written a poem in so long. So I would like to do that with you guys today. If you guys also want to write a poem, I will give us a prompt and then I will perform the poem afterwards. I will give us some time to write. Because I want to get into a habit of writing again. Because it's been so long since I done so. So, what's the prompt today? Poetry prompt today. Poetry prompt. Oh darn, I'm muted again. I forgot. Darn. I don't know where I left off. But I guess I do poetry prompts. I want to give you guys a poetry prompt so I can, write poems too. I want to write more poetry, and then after that, I can perform the poem for you guys because I haven't written poetry in forever. And then I'm overthinking about what poetry prompt to give you guys. Let me see. I was wondering why it was silent. How long it was silent for? And what was the last thing you heard before the silence? It keeps happening. It's because when I was trying to type in the chat, maybe I should use my other laptop to type in the chat. Because every time I press spacebar, it mutes me. Okay. Maybe rebind the mute button to a different key. Yeah, because advanced properties. I'm not sure how to do that. I will ask Momo because I don't know. I don't know how to do that in OPS. Yeah, but it keeps happening and it sucks. I don't be meaning to press the button. Yeah, let me just do on my other laptop. If the prompt, poetry prompt. What would my future self tell me? That is the poetry prompt. What would your future self tell you? Yeah.